Here is a look at your gap and go trades for the week of February 9th through the 13th. I will go over 5 tickers on the 5-minute time frame and give you price targets for Monday. I will also have a gap recap from February 2nd through the 6th and update the chart as well. Hi everyone, it's Dow on the Dow. First up is Rivn. We ended the day at $14.80, up a whopping 7.79%. This is where we are, very close to one level of resistance and a potential take profit area at $14.97. Above that, $15.24. And should we be so lucky as to get to this level, that would be $15.50. But if we end up here or wick up to that level, I will anticipate a rollover. Now to the south side, that is a $14.43. If we go from here to here, this is one level of support and a potential buy-in area. And I will anticipate a bounce off of that, or we could go sideways or continue to follow this line upward. To the south side of that, $13.93. This gap closes out at $13.73. If you like to go short, and -3 SD and another potential buy-in area, $13.66. Stop loss area as well, $13.39. This will also be a support line and another support line. Now looking left, we have this gaping landmine that will take us down to $12.54 eventually, but we are moving farther away from it. Not in the channel, not in the zone, not even close for this upcoming week if we continue our momentum. Looking left, you can see this is resistance and there's a sell-off off of this line. This is support. Well, this was support off of a line I drew as well. And we bled right through and then bounced off of this line going up. This is a clear buy signal, clear sell signal. Next up is NEO. This is a look at NEO on the 5-minute time frame. We are at 504. First, your price targets. Ignore all the horizontal lines except for the ones that are current, which is this one. 509 resistance. We could chop sideways or continue going up. The yellow lines are from 2024. Okay, resistance 1534. 1547, don't hold your breath for this level, but down the road, 560. Okay, to the south side, oh, that was to the north of where we were, and then to the south side right here, 483, 471, and we could get down to 457. But I don't think so. These outer bands are more likely down the road, or we get there because of a wick, and in that case it will get bought. It will be a bounce area because people will buy the dip. That's what I'm trying to say. All right, there's a gap fill down to 444, and then this one is 473. Looking left, you can see we were consolidating, going sideways, but there's your clear bounce here all the way up. And that acted as resistance there. This gap closed out at 504. Our next one is going to take us to 551-ish. And 444 down there, as I mentioned. Okay, next up is Tsly. If you don't want to see the gaps and you want to see a smoother chart, flip it over to the Heiken Ashi. And then you just play the lines and not be distracted by the noise of the chart. Okay, to the north side, 34.15 resistance, take profit, sell order, 34.80. 35.46 to the south side, support, a bounce, potential buy-in, stop loss area, as well as 31.49, 30.87, 30.17. I think my neighbor is having a super Sunday get together because so many cars are driving in my cul-de-sac. It's getting distracting. All right, what else is there? For Tsly, I don't think there are gaps to the south side, but hopefully there will be a turnaround because my goodness, we have been bleeding out like crazy. And let's move this out of the way. All right, next up, bowing. I've actually done this video twice. I accidentally deleted my other one. I'm terrible. I have such horrible sticky fingers. Clumsy as heck. Okay, 244.29 is resistance. Another level of resistance is 248.36, 250.35, 252.43. To the south side, this gap begins at roughly negative 2 SD, 240. Support 237.92, buy-in area as well as this line, and 235.58-ish. Looking left, let's see, that's support and well, we fell through it and then we bounced. This is your clear sell signal that lines up with this RSI being very frothy as well. And now we're just bouncing and grinding along this middle of the trend where price has to slice through to get to the upside or to the downside. And the last one is Nike. Resistance for Nike, 65.49, 66.25, 66.99, the middle of the trend there, 62.45, 61.71, this gap closes out, and 60.90. Looking left, your clear buy signal, clear sell signal, clear sell signal. And the next gap up will take us to roughly 76.03, not in the channel, not in the zone, not even close. Just something to be aware of. And by the end of the week, if we continue upward, the middle of the trend could take us to roughly 66.97. And that does it for me. That is a look at my 114th gap and go. And if there is a ticker you'd like me to go over, please let me know. And now I'm going to go enjoy my day, and I'm going to go check on my plants. Have a good one.